Welcome everybody to the People's Podcast, episode 9. I'm James. Here's my wonderful co-host here, Alex. How you doing, man?
How's it going? Good. How are you, man? It's
I'm
been a
doing
while. It's been
pretty
a whole
good.
2 weeks since we've talked.
Yeah, it has been 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm ready for another great episode. We have a
Always.
new segment coming to you, Blast from the Past, where we talk about a past memory of ours or something that happened back in the day that we just want to talk about now.
Match, segment,
Mm-hmm.
pay-per-view, just anything that's in our minds, really. So,
Exactly. Got our normal stuff, hot takes, guess the wrestler, blind rankings, the top 3, and weekly talk.
perfect.
All
Let's
right.
hit it with the hot takes.
I'll
What do
let
you
you.
got for me this week?
Let me go first.
It doesn't matter, yeah.
All right, I'll go first, and I know it's gonna be another one that's gonna piss you off, probably more than it pissed you off last week.
Mine's definitely a hot take too,
Ooh.
so
All
this should
right.
be some good this week. Hit me.
This kind of got brought up recently, but Logan Paul does a better buckshot lariat than
Absolutely
Adam
not.
Page.
No. I knew exactly where you were going when you said Logan Paul. It's just not true.
It's
Not true.
100% true.
It's not true, man.
I'm a big Adam Page fan. I'm a huge Adam Page fan, but Logan Paul does it better. His is more one motion. Adam Page has more of a stop to his, where it just looks like a powerful clothesline. Logan Paul
That's the
it does not
point.
look as powerful. I'll agree with that, but the whole motion of it is way smoother.
The whole point is for it to be a lariat. Logan Paul's is not a lariat. Logan
Uh,
Paul's is a eh. He goes eh. Adam Page winds that shit up. He goes all the way back, and
but it almost
it's so much better.
makes that little flip part kind of useless. If anything, it's more of
And
a clothesline from hell.
nah, it still looks cool.
It's yeah,
It's not.
he definitely makes it look cool. I'm like, no hate to Adam Page, just Logan Paul does it better.
No, you'll never convince me of that
I don't
one.
think. Oh yeah, I know
Never
I'll never
ever.
convince you that.
Never ever. I'd like to see Logan Paul try and do it off a referee's back like Adam Page has done before.
I mean, he probably could do it.
Fuck him.
I mean, even Punk does a better buckshot lariat than Adam Page.
The funny part is, I was gonna bring up how hard of a move it is apparently to do because Punk botched it every single time he tried it.
Twice.
uh, oh
Uh,
CM, oh good old Philly Phil.
yeah.
All right, well that's definitely a hot take, and unfortunately people will agree with you. It
Yes,
hurts me
they
to
will.
say, but it's not true. So we can move past it. My hot take: the IWGP World Championship is a good-looking belt. Yep,
The
I
current
said it.
one?
I said it. Yep, this one right here.
The one that
We're
looks
gonna
like a
add a picture.
modified Divas title?
It does not. I was gonna say it doesn't look like a Divas title just because it has two little like crown thingies on the side. Doesn't make it look like the Divas title at
Ooh.
all. It's completely different. It's all filled in gold. It's not like it's pink and purple with butterflies or whatever. Whatever the Divas title was. Just because it has a 1/4 of the shape of the Divas title does not mean it looks like the Divas title. So quit with that nonsense. Okay, no, don't get me wrong. The version 4 of the IWGP Championship, the one before this current one, is probably the best title design of all
Okay.
time.
I was about to ask you. Don't tell me you think
Oh
it's
yeah, no, no,
okay.
I'm not saying it's better
Okay, that would have
than
been
the
more of
version
a
4.
hot take on the
No,
hot
no, no,
take.
no, absolutely not. But I don't think the new one looks bad at all. I think it looks fine. I
Ooh.
think it looks good. I'll say it looks good.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
it's just not as good as the previous version. So I think that's why it gets a lot more hate than it deserves.
That's
So
fair. It definitely was a downgrade, but I still think they can do better. This
oh,
might be
they
hot.
could definitely do better, but I'm just
This
saying it's
might
not bad. It's
this
not
might even be
bad.
a hot take. The WWE title right now is better than that.
Oh, absolutely not.
It is.
WWE title's ugly as hell.
Nah,
It's a
nah.
W on gold.
Dude, it looks
That's
good
all it
though.
is. It doesn't look good.
It looks good.
I'd argue, I, I don't even need to argue, but the title that Gunther holds is a lot better than the one that Cody holds.
Oh, I agree.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine then.
Yeah.
That's my hot take.
Yeah. We both got some good ones. I think we'll ruffle
Gonna
some feathers.
rile up some people.
I
Well, you
mean,
riled me up. Damn it.
I knew it would. I know how much you love Logan Paul. It's like the best of both worlds because you hate Logan Paul is probably your most hated wrestler right now, and Adam Page is your favorite.
My most hated wrestler of all time, probably.
That's saying something.
Hey, what can I say? He's a piece of garbage.
He's all right.
So he's retired, apparently.
Oh yeah, totally.
Thank God. Good riddance.
See you at the Rumble, buddy.
Nah, good riddance. Good riddance. Um, all right, guess the wrestler time.
All right.
Um, I think you went first last time. Or no, I guessed first last time, so you guessed first this time. So
Okay. See if I
let
can make
me
a comeback.
let me pull up Mr. or Mrs. Wikipedia because that's what I use for the accomplishments. Because
That's what I do.
I'm not a freaking encyclopedia. I can't remember every single thing about every single person.
Same. Like the person I have for you, I'm pretty well aware, but I never know
Alrighty.
what questions you might ask. I might not be 100% sure.
Yeah, last time I really fudged up on the questions. I was terrible. So, all right, I'm ready. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Getting a timer. One, uno, minito. All right, can you see it?
Yep.
Ready?
Is it a he?
Yes.
Are they still active?
Yes.
Are they in AEW?
Yes.
Were they ever in WWE?
No.
Ooh. Are they former AEW World Champion?
Yes.
Uh, fuck. Is it Adam Page?
No.
Chris Jericho? No, he's in WWE. Who the fuck's it? AEW? MJF.
No.
What the fuck? Former AEW World Champion, never
You're
in
missing a
WWE.
very obvious one. I don't know how
Uh,
you've not gotten it yet.
Kenny Omega.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Dude, I
With
would like so. I just
21
blinked on
seconds to
every
spare.
AEW World Champion.
As soon as you said, were they an AEW World Champion, I was like, God
Mhm.
damn it, that's the perfect question to ask.
Yeah. That's why
Uh,
it's hard picking AEW wrestlers
yeah,
because one
it
title
is.
question can makes it super easy.
It really narrows down
Yeah.
the
That's why I tried
options.
to
It kind of
avoid them.
bugs
Just
me.
because
I was
I was
hoping you'd be like, oh, did they wrestle outside of AEW? Yes, or
dude, if I would have
whatever.
missed Kenny Omega, I would. All right. So we back on my
If
streak.
you would not have gotten it, I would have been so
If
ashamed.
I
I probably would have quit the podcast right now.
if I would not have gone after the AEW champions, because at that point you can name all the champions in a row and still do it under 60 seconds easily. Especially when it got up to Kenny Omega.
Oh, I miss him. I miss him.
I do too. He should be back soon, next month,
He's wrestling. He's
in a few
wrestling in two
weeks.
weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, or 3 weeks. Wrestle Dynasty.
All right. Let me get these stats pulled up. Okay. Can you see that?
Yes, sir. Let's hit it. Is it an active wrestler?
No.
Is it a male?
Yes.
Did they wrestle in WWE?
Yes.
Mick Foley.
No.
Did they wrestle in the Attitude Era?
Maybe a little bit. Yeah.
Did they wrestle
Probably.
in the Ruthless Aggression Era?
Yeah.
Did they wrestle in the PG Era?
No.
So Ruthless. Were they a WWE champion?
Yes.
Were they Intercontinental champion?
Yes.
Were they in a stable?
Yeah. Not really what they're known for, but yes, technically.
Did they wrestle in a tag team?
Yes.
Were they a high flyer?
Yes.
Was it Rey Mysterio?
No.
No, he wrestled in the PG era. Eddie Guerrero?
Correct. There you go. There you
Boom,
go.
baby. Let's go.
Yeah, stable. I got stable LWO. Not really what he's known for, but
LWO.
it's
I mean,
there.
he was in the Rascals in WCW,
Oh yeah,
but I
Rascals
don't know
too.
if you'd count that,
Yeah,
but
I would count that WCW
yeah.
stuff point up. There you go. You,
Let's go. We're on a well. I missed last week, but we're still on a roll.
there we go.
We're still on
Both
a roll.
did it under a minute. makes it easy for shorts, so I
Hell
appreciate
yeah.
that.
That's the most important part here. Let's not get it twisted.
Yeah.
Oh man. Cool, man. So that's
Oh
guess
yeah,
the
look
rest
at us
are
back on
both
track.
winners this week. Back
Now we
on
can go
track,
back
both
to
winners.
back, see who have the
James
longest
is
streak.
James is 8-1. Who
Yeah,
did you miss last week? It
I miss
was
Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle.
You know,
That's
I
right.
went back and thinking about it. Okay, I asked if they were active in the PG era, and then I said Eddie Guerrero. I'm like, fuck, he was dead. I,
Oh my god.
mhm.
Oh,
All
all
right.
right. Moving on, we got our weekly TV talk. What's going on the past couple weeks? What do we want to talk about?
Well, we just had a Saturday night's main event.
Saturday night's main event.
Pretty good show for the most part. It was.
I
I
thought it
felt.
was I thought it was decent. Matches were also short though.
Yeah, as I say,
Like no
some.
match went more than 12 minutes for
Yeah,
5 matches in a 2-hour show. I just expected, I guess, a little more. I don't know.
I think because they stacked it kind of like a pay per view, but they did it within 2 hours and actually,
Yeah.
using commercials because it technically
Yeah.
wasn't a PLE, it was a
Yeah.
a live televised program. And I
Yeah.
think that just stuff they gotta learn to work around because the way Triple H books PLEs now is there's big gaps in between matches sometimes
Yeah.
and whatnot. So I think just trying to figure that out. But for the most part, I thought it was good matches. I think it's something good to catch, someone's random eye that might be just scrolling through channels and stop and watch Saturday night's main event. You know,
The production was on point. I
yeah, the
mean,
production was
the
really
production on the
good.
show was great, and a lot of people gravitate towards things that are produced well. So
Yeah,
I feel like it did its job in that regard.
yeah, I
Um,
think they did great grabbing some nostalgia, bringing back the Ring Eagle.
yeah, it was great seeing that title again.
hmm the ring was, ring rope to tape, how it used to be. Referees were old school. You got Jesse Ventura, all these other Hall of Famers, the steel barricade coming
Charles
down to,
Robinson,
yeah,
Little Charles,
good old little Nate. But yeah, overall
Little
I enjoyed
Nate.
it. It wasn't a spectacular event, but it was good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was fine. It was. I feel like it accomplished what they were setting out for, but from a wrestling perspective, it was just kind of meh for me.
Yeah.
It was good. It was fine.
What I thought
What
was a cool concept, especially for throwback reasons. As I stated, nobody kicked out of a finisher that night. I'm
was
not.
that by design though?
I feel like it was though. I feel like it was. I feel like it was that by design. I don't know. I feel like the way
Hmm.
wrestling is nowadays, everyone kicks out of a finish. I'm not complaining. I don't have a problem with that style. I get it. It helps, bring drama to matches. But a lot of the old heads, like Eric, he loves, a safe
Yeah,
finishes being protected.
yeah, yeah. I get it.
hmm
There's very few finishers in wrestling now that are protected.
Very, very few.
End of Days, I think, has only been kicked out one time by Drew
Yep.
McIntyre. One Winged Angel.
Which is
I don't
crazy.
think
One of
it's
the
that.
most protected finishes in wrestling is by Baron Corbin.
Yeah, right. I don't think One Winged Angel's ever been kicked out of. Actually,
Did
maybe like
Moxley do it?
one. I think one. No, I think maybe one time, like way back when Kenny first started using it. I think I
hmm
saw that maybe Kota Ibushi or somebody kicked out. I don't remember who. But that was like way back, way back.
Yeah.
Um, there's not a whole lot of other finishers that are super protected,
No,
unfortunately.
no, no.
So
But yeah, a lot of cool. Chelsea Green became the first ever women's United States champion, which is
well
really
deserved,
cool.
well
Yeah,
deserved.
well
I'm
deserved.
sick. I'm sick of seeing these people online like, oh, she's just a comedy act. She didn't deserve it. And she's been doing her job so well for so long. She definitely deserves some sort of recognition, whether it
hmm
be a title is a perfect recognition. I feel like the first ever inaugural women's U.S. champion, or should I say, half of. Congratulations, Matt Cardona, on becoming
yeah,
half of the U.S. women's champion.
yeah, yeah. He's always ready.
Always ready.
Yeah, I'm happy for her. She definitely deserves it. She's had been involved with professional wrestling for a long time, and it's good to see her get her flowers because maybe in the future she might be a future world champion. I don't think right now she is. So I think a mid
I'm not
card
sure if I
title,
see. Yeah,
a mid
I
card
think a
title
mid
helps
card
that.
title is. Yeah, I think mid-card title is the perfect spot. I'm not
Mhm.
sure I see her as a world champion,
Yeah, possibly,
really,
possibly.
but maybe
Yeah,
if she's serious and she's ser- if she, how do you say that? If she gets a little more serious down the
yeah,
road, maybe.
yeah. I can
But
see it, but I think it's a good start for the women's U.S. title. I hope booking wise everything goes good in the future. So that's the one thing I'm worried about with these women's mid card titles and how they're going to be booked.
well,
I'm
yeah,
just
they just introduced a intercontinental title too, didn't they?
that tournament's
So there's going to
about
be
halfway
four
through.
women's singles titles and
hmm
tag titles.
I hope they scrap the tag title, man. They need to scrap the
They need
tag
to
title,
scrap the tag title. There's
especially
no
now.
women's tag teams. Yeah.
Yeah, because half of women tag teams were just put together by two women who weren't really
Exactly.
doing anything, and 90%
Exactly.
of the time it never works out.
Exactly. So hopefully those get scrapped, but
hmm
who knows?
Yeah.
There's the talk of AEW introducing women's tag titles, and I'm not for it.
If
If
anything, they need to get
anything,
rid of the trios.
oh yeah, for the men, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, 100%, yeah. I'm just talking strictly on the women's side. Don't even introduce them. It's a mess.
No, it's
It's
tough.
it's
It's
so
tough.
hard to it's so hard. There's no women's tag teams. Like you have Anna
Yeah,
Jay and Tay Conti, but that's about it.
yeah. It's
Or
tough
Tay Melo.
building
Yeah.
that, man.
So
But
yeah. What else happened on the Drew
Kevin
Brees,
Owens,
Sammy, Kevin Owens? Yeah.
yeah, Kevin Owens versus Cody Rhodes. Good match. Again, they weren't given much time. Like that, I think that match started around like 8:50. I think they had like
Yeah,
10.
I think they only went like 12 minutes.
Yeah, they did not have much time. Again, we saw Cody bring back the Winged Eagle. They made it worth the time, but I guess the most notable stuff is what happened afterwards.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know,
Package pile driver.
yeah, package pile driver. And I know no, I'm not gonna try. I'm not throwing shade here at AW or anything, but I like how WWE is using the pile driver right now. It's like, yeah, this move, fucked people up. He did one to Randy and he did one to Cody, and I enjoy seeing that because a pile driver is known to be a devastating move. So I think it's pretty cool how they're using it. I think it's gonna help, story wise, future wise for Kevin Owens. I think he has an even brighter future than he's already had. So I think that's gonna help.
Oh man, it makes Cody look soft as shit.
but
I'm just kidding.
yeah, I mean, I'm interested where they go because it seems like they're gonna do another Cody versus Kevin because the way that one ended. Because it ended with Cody doing a crossroad on the chair. So Kevin's gonna come back saying how he needed the chair to beat me. And if they run that back for a third time, Kevin has to go over.
There's no way Cody's gonna beat him again, right?
Yeah,
There's no way. He can't. He can't. That
that'd
would
be a
hurt
bad.
Kevin so much.
Yeah, that would hurt him. So maybe they run that back
I
at the
would
Rumble.
maybe. I would
That's,
love Kevin Owens wins the title at the Rumble. Sami Zayn wins the Rumble. Boom. Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn at WrestleMania.
I would love that, but I don't think that would happen.
I, it needs to. It needs to. Triple H, if you're watching, book it, please, for us sickos.
I'd be down for that, but I think if Kevin does win, I see Orton win the Rumble.
Yeah. Orton doesn't need to win the Rumble. Orton doesn't need to win the title.
Oh, I agree.
I don't think,
I
but
mean, I would like to see Orton Cena. That's just my ruthless aggression side.
yeah,
But I
I
would
get it.
love, I would not complain one bit if we got Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn at WrestleMania. That would be a probably potential top five WrestleMania match of all time.
It could be, I think. Ooh, oh, I don't know, actually. That'll have to be a conversation we have around
Yeah,
WrestleMania time
yeah.
because there's a lot of good WrestleMania matches out there.
But some,
I don't know.
the
I don't
Kevin
know,
Steen and
man.
El Generico stuff is some of the best stuff Ring of Honor
It
has.
is. It is. And in NXT.
hmm It's tough. You can't really
Potential
say.
top five of WrestleMania.
I can see if as long as, especially if they put it in a hardcore setting, I can see
That's
it.
tough. Maybe.
Yeah, but and, I mean, Kevin kind of hinted at Sammy too because on SmackDown he had an interview with Michael Cole talking about his beef with Cody. He's basically saying how he just doesn't want to deal with anyone that's still helping Roman Reigns. And Michael Cole like, oh, what about Sami Zayn? He's like, we'll get that down the road.
It's coming eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming.
Yeah.
I'm
So
looking
that.
forward to that because I love their stuff in NXT and Ring of Honor.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, this stuff is really, really good.
they're like the term wrestling soulmates sometimes gets mentioned. So I feel like those two are the epitome
Yeah.
of wrestling soulmates.
It's
Kevin
usually
Owens
when.
and Sami Zayn. It's like Rock and
Mm,
Austin.
yeah.
It's like Sean and
Triple H.
Sean and everybody.
Yeah, it's on a lot of people, but
Sean and everyone.
it's that typical it seems like the people who are best friends outside the ring put on
Yeah,
the best matches. Like
yeah,
history has told so many
yeah.
stories like
Adam
that.
Cole and Kyle O'Reilly.
Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio, Triple H,
Eddie and
Shawn
Ray. Yeah.
Michaels, you know,
Kenny Omega and Okada. Kenny
all the
Omega and Osprey.
all the Shield members, they're all close outside, and everything they've done is against each other has been good. So and that
Yeah,
list can go on forever.
it's yeah. That'd be a fun topic sometime. The
Mm-hmm.
bet like ranking wrestling soulmates,
Wait,
rivalries or something.
potential,
Something
yeah,
fun like that. I feel
that'd be
like
a good
would be
segment.
fun. So yeah, man.
Also, we had Gunther defeat Finn Balor and Damian Priest. I think that was match. I think that was my favorite match that night.
I think Cody Kevin was mine, but this one was deep. Well, this one was good.
Yeah, this one had a lot of close calls. I thought Finn was gonna pull it off. Gunther came in last minute and bro, oh, sorry, broke up
Bless
the
you.
pin.
A little tired.
Yeah, yeah. That was a great match. Again, a lot of close calls. Still a lot of stuff with Damian, Finn. But speaking of chemistry, I think Damian and Gunther have like some really good ring
They do.
chemistry.
Yeah, they definitely do. You can tell that they just get along well in the ring.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Even in their promos, you can tell like it feels like they know what each other is gonna say, and they just have the perfect kind of comebacks and the perfect quips against each other. So
Yeah, they work really well together. What else did we have? We had
Sammy versus
Drew
uh,
McIntyre
Drew McIntyre, and then Liv.
versus Io Shirai.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
And both
that yeah
both good matches, forgettable matches because of length and whatnot, but good matches nonetheless.
yeah
All
yeah
right, and I guess
5 match
for
show.
WWE Weekly Talk, we got new tag team champions.
Yeah, finally,
Fine,
Jesus.
yeah, finally. Yeah,
War,
war.
war, war. It's about time the War Raiders do something of meaning on the main roster.
Mm-hmm.
About damn time. And I'm so glad they got their name back. War
Oh
Raiders.
yeah, oh
Well,
yes.
instead of what were they
Like
before? The Viking Raiders. Yeah.
yeah, Viking
The
Raiders,
Viking
Viking
Experience.
Experience. They went through a
Ugh.
few names.
Ugh. It's disgusting.
Yeah, I'm happy for them. That's the
Yeah.
first time having a tag title since 2020. Both of them have had neck injuries, which is
Yeah.
insane. And
Yeah.
they're great, dude. They're agile as hell for being as big
For
as
big
they
dudes,
are.
yeah.
Yeah,
For big dudes, they're crazy. Yeah.
they're probably one of my favorite tag teams in all of wrestling right now. Like I'm a
Really.
huge War Raider fan. I
Yeah.
like them ever since they were in NXT because I didn't really. I remember when they debuted, I didn't know much about War Machine beforehand. So I did some research. I'm like, these guys are badass.
Yeah.
I honestly thought, when they came in, I thought they were the Highlanders repackaged and just a lot beefier. You remember the Highlanders back in the Ruthless Aggression era? They both looked just like them, just bigger. Like they just got beefed
I
up and
need
whatnot.
Hold on, I need to see a comparison here. Uh,
Yeah, see.
oh my god, do they do honestly? They do look like it. The one looks like Killian Dane,
Yeah.
kinda.
But they got that long hair, bald and a beard. Like that. Dude, when
Oh,
I first saw,
I wish I could share my screen right now because this guy literally looks like Eric. Is Eric the bald one?
yeah.
This guy literally looks like Eric in this picture.
Which picture you got? I got Google up too, I imagine.
The one with the green around the outside.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm seeing it. But yeah, they
Sending you
look
a
that
picture.
huh?
It's so creepy.
Yeah, that's when I first saw it, I'm like, okay, the Highlanders are back. What the hell? And I did research, like, it's not the Highlanders.
They beefed up a lot.
That's what I legit
No.
thought, man.
Yeah, War Machine was really cool on the Indies, so
Hmm.
I really like the run in NXT.
What else we
Especially, I
got?
think they relinquished the titles when they beat Malachi and or Aleister Black and Ricochet. They beat them for the titles on a takeover.
Hosted
Uh,
Black and Ricochet were tag team champions?
they no. Sorry, they defended again. I worded that
Oh,
wrong. They defended it against Aleister Black and Ricochet,
oh,
and
I
then
thought
they beat
say,
them, and then they relinquished the titles because they were getting called up to the main roster.
yeah,
So yeah, no,
yeah.
my bad. The wording got me
It's all good.
again.
It's all good. I'm like, that just sounds like I didn't remember. Like, that sounds like it
No,
sounds like a cool team
no.
though.
Uh, but
um,
yeah, super happy that they won and they're champions now. It's
mhm.
about time the titles got off of Judgment Day.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because I think Finn and JD could have been a great tag team. We just were booked terribly.
Yeah,
I think the
yeah.
whole Judgment Day just needs to split and
They
go do
what
their
like
own thing.
they have one defense in like 5 months. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's bad. I think the title ring with 175 days with two defenses.
6 months. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
one defense every 3 months. That's bad.
very
That's
bad. Especially when the one defense was like 2 weeks ago.
yeah, yeah. Uh, um, what else you got for WWE?
uh,
Drew or Seth Rollins and
yeah,
Not Drew. CM Punk
yes,
feud.
that's
It's getting off to a bang.
it
So that's
is.
pretty cool.
It is. This is something we've all waited for a year for. Looping back to it, their first match is gonna be the first Raw on Netflix, and that show is starting to look pretty stacked.
Yeah, yeah.
We still got a few weeks out from that, so more is to come. But yeah, I'm excited for that, man. They're both my top five of all time.
Is that the sixth? Is the first
Yeah,
Raw on
January
Netflix?
6th.
I don't have Netflix, man.
Really? Oh man.
Yeah,
But yeah,
maybe I'll get it. I'm not sure. See.
I'm excited. I think that'll be a great match. I think they're gonna have some good chemistry. I'd imagine they're pretty cool outside the ring. Obviously, you're gonna
Punk
believe.
and Rollins?
Yeah,
I doubt it.
no, I definitely think they're cool behind the scenes. But
Not everybody likes everybody, and that's okay. They don't
yeah,
have
but
to.
I know they were cool behind the scenes, like before Punk left. So I mean, again, I don't know
Yeah,
what goes on backstage, nor do I really care. I it's not my business, and I wish the rest of the internet would realize what happens backstage really is not anyone's business.
I don't know, man. I mean, I feel like there's a lot. There a lot happened after Punk left, and
Oh
CM
yeah,
Punk or Seth Rollins was not a fan of
yeah.
him at all. And who knows? I mean, maybe they made up, and maybe they're tolerable or civil now. But I mean, I don't think they're going to be breaking out in fights backstage or anything.
No,
I don't think
no,
they're that
no.
bad. But
I don't.
who
That
knows?
stuff won't
Who
won't
knows?
fly.
Who cares? Not our business, you know.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm excited. I think that's gonna put on some bangers. I don't because it definitely won't be a one and done match. I think they'll have multiple matches, potentially leading to a grudge match at WrestleMania. But
Yeah,
yeah, I'm hoping Seth goes over. I think Seth should go over in this feud.
in the feud, yeah,
Punk went
definitely.
over in the Drew feud, gave him that good go over comeback. Now it's time. I think
Yeah, I
Seth
feel
to
like
go.
Seth is Triple H's guy, so
Yeah,
like, I don't think he'll do Seth dirty.
I don't think so either.
But
I think Seth. Yeah, I think Seth will go over fine.
Seth should 100% go over. Not every match in the feud,
No,
but
no,
for the
no,
feud
no.
in general, yeah.
Yeah,
So
do a good 1-1,
who
and
knows?
then
Maybe
have.
maybe Seth Rollins get the sweep. Not every feud can be 2-1, right?
Yeah, I prefer the 2-1, especially since
Yeah,
once.
but if every feud's 2-1, then that is way too predictable.
That's true. That's true. I mean,
So
Seth got beat 3-0 to Cody Rhodes.
yeah, what the hell,
that
Vince? God,
was I didn't like that booking of it.
no, I didn't either. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
So
Also for the
uh,
first Raw on Netflix, we got Tribal Combat with Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa.
I'm sorry, that is such a stupid name for a match.
See,
It just sounds like a child came up and he was like tribal combat.
it depends how to do it, because tribal combat is a term for Samoans and whatnot and tribals and shit. But like, Tribal Combat's supposed to, from what I read and done 2 minutes of research of, Combat is supposed to be like, one on one. Ain't nobody supposed to come in. They've used the word Tribal Combat before, but people always get involved.
Name me a Roman match where there hasn't been interference. I'd like you to try.
It would probably be tough.
Uh,
Even so, in the past year,
yeah,
9 months or whatever. So I kind of hope they just leave it to them, and I think Roman should go over for that.
yeah, agreed.
Yeah,
Agreed.
except
Yeah, I mean Roman's the big baby face. He's like literally the guy.
yeah,
He is the guy in the company. No, I'm sorry, Cody, but step aside. Roman's here.
acknowledge him.
That's not. God damn it! I keep kicking my.
But yeah, I think it'll be a good match.
It'll be fine.
That's
So I won't be able to watch it. Maybe I'll get
unfortunate.
Netflix just for the first episode. Uh,
What else we got going on?
no, I don't really have anything else for on the WWE side.
Yeah.
Um,
We got mid card going good. 'Cause we talked. We did War Games review, so we talked about
yeah,
Shinsuke and
yeah.
whatnot. But yeah, I think that's pretty
Braun
much
Breaker
it.
had a really good match the other night against Ludwig Kaiser. Was
Yeah,
that last night? That was on
yeah, that was
Raw
last night.
yesterday. Yeah,
Good.
I think I didn't catch the whole match, but I saw bits and pieces. But
Yeah,
it looked pretty good
it
from
was
what
a
I
good
saw.
match. Yeah, it was good. Good mid card match, dude. I love the mid card right
Vikings
now.
were on yesterday, dude. Were you watching?
Huh?
Were you watching the Vikings
Oh
yesterday?
no, no, no! I was not watching. I was gonna. I kind of forgot about the game, and I thought I was on. I'm like, God, the Bears are just gonna get the shit.
Yeah,
Honestly, I'll be honest with you. I know I am a Bears fan, but there's a part of me that's happy the Vikings won because it makes the Packers' lives harder.
that's fair. That's
Bears
fair.
winning that game, it doesn't do shit for us. But to make the Packers,
Skull.
yeah, to make the Packers' lives harder brings joy to my heart.
Uh, I'm with you there. I'm with you there. So even though I mean the Packers are pretty much a lock for the playoffs, they're 10-4.
Yeah,
So
it's a good chance of going to the playoffs, but
yeah,
just make their lives a little bit harder brings.
just a little bit.
It's a small victory as a Bears fan that we take.
I respect it. So yeah,
Got some AEW talk now.
yeah. I mean, I don't have a whole lot actually. World's End is in. I think it's next weekend. It's next weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shoot! So we won't even have a preview episode. That's fine. We don't really need one.
No.
Um, I think the Death Rider storyline is progressing amazingly with everything that's going on with Hangman, Orange Cassidy, and Jay White.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like Moxley's a super heel. You got Jay White as a face, which I love. Orange Cassidy, and then kind of like somebody that people love, but he does heelish things, but he's not really a heel, but
Mm-hmm.
he's kind of a tweener. I don't know. Hangman Page. Um, I'm loving what he's doing. So I feel like the whole dynamic of the story right now is in a good place. They're doing a trios match tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's Pac, Claudio, and Mox. Is it
Yeah,
against
I believe so.
OC, Jay White, and Hangman? So that'll be really good. I'm
Mm-hmm.
really looking forward to that. How are you
Honestly,
feeling about the story, Death Riders,
I
and
like the Death
everything
Rider. I
right
think
now?
everything doing with the Death Rider is cool as long as Moxley does not drop the title at World Ends.
Yeah, yeah.
Me.
I know
I'm
you're dead set on Darby Allen being
yeah.
the one.
I'm gonna be
So
pissed if it's not Dark. I'm gonna be like one of them fucking internet fucking crybabies that didn't get his way because Darby didn't get the title. If someone else gets it,
even if Hangman wins,
dude, I so want Darby. I mean, like I said, I'm a
I
big
get it. I
Hangman
get
fan.
it.
Like, I won't be mad that Hangman won. I'll just be mad that Darby didn't win, type
That's fair.
situation.
The story has to end with Darby beating Moxley, right? It has to.
To me, that just makes the most sense
It
from
has to.
everything we've seen.
So I don't know what their plan's going to be for that.
I just want to know when to open up this fucking briefcase, man.
I swear to God, if they introduce a different title, I'm going to be pissed because the
I think
AW
they are.
title is
I would.
the AW title is one of the best. It's probably the best looking in wrestling right now.
I wouldn't say that. I don't even think the AW title
Really?
is the best title in AEW. But It's definitely a beautiful title.
What's the best title to you
Like on all of wrestling,
in AEW?
tag titles.
Really? Okay, the
Yeah,
tag titles look good
yeah,
too.
tag titles. That's one of
Tag
my
titles
favorite.
look good.
That's my all-time favorite tag title design, and in my top probably top five title designs of all time. I love those titles.
Yeah.
But yeah,
When is Grand Slam Australia? I'm looking.
it's in February, right?
It's it is in February. I'm trying to see February 15th. Okay, so that's the first pay per view after World's End. So obviously Darby's not getting a shot at World's End. I'm wondering, do they wait until then?
I'd
I
imagine
feel like
so.
eventually Jay White's gonna win the title sometime soon. You don't. I
I,
can't believe you don't like Jay White.
I thought I don't like him. I'm just
I
not
can't
like
believe it.
he's just
I
mid to
love Jay
me.
White, man. I love Jay White
Like I
so
can see him as a
much.
mid carder, but I don't see him as a main eventer.
Really?
Yeah,
Did you see any of his Bullet Club run when he was the leader of Bullet Club and IWGP champion?
I've seen stuff. I haven't seen too much, but I
He
have
was
seen some.
fantastic. He was so
Yeah,
good. I mean, he was a heel at that time, granted, but
that's fine with me, man. I love
I'm
my heels.
yeah, I get that. Me too. I
Yeah,
definitely prefer heels, but
yeah, but
I love no matter what Jay White does, I love him.
mhm.
So
Still kind of worried on what Christian's gonna happen with that.
I don't know if we talked about it last time, but my idea, ideally, Darby would win the title and Christian would immediately cash in.
I'd be so fucking pissed, bro. I'd stop watching AEW into the next AEW show.
One time AEW World Champion Darby Allin for 3 minutes. I mean,
Dude.
that's what Christian did with the TNT title when Adam Copeland won it.
Yeah, about Adam Copeland. He said, well, he's done a few
So
things here and there. Darby Allin deserves that fucking world
I'm sure
title.
it wouldn't be Darby's last. It'd be kind of like a Daniel Bryan 2013, 2014
Yeah,
type
I
thing
don't want to
where,
relive that pain.
but it's so rewarding in the
It
end. It is
is, it
so
is, but
rewarding.
God
How
damn it, I want it
rewarding was it
now.
when Daniel? You're the problem with IWC. You want things now. You can't wait.
If I
You have
don't
no
get my way,
patience.
I'm gonna go cry on Twitter.
You have no damn patience. Uh,
uh,
I'm excited to see where it goes. But
mhm.
what else? What else is going on in AEW? Continental Classic has been really good so far.
I've been a
It's
big
had some
fan of.
really good matches. Really good
Hmm.
matches. Some surprises.
Yeah.
Kyle Fletcher beat Okada,
What?
which was huge.
Yeah, that's huge,
But then
huge.
but then he lost like this past week to who did he lose to?
If it happened, didn't happen on Collision, I didn't see it. I mean, if it didn't happen on Dynamite, I
Wait a
didn't
minute,
see it.
you're a collision cowboy. I'm gonna look it up because it's gonna bug me. I know he lost. He's still in the lead at 9 points though.
Hmm.
Um, it was recently. He lost to Mark Briscoe. That's right. So he beat Kyle Fletcher. He beat Shelton Benjamin, the Beast Mortos, and tied. No, he beat Okada, and then he lost to Mark Briscoe with like 16 seconds to spare. So
Yeah.
okay,
Also, what is up with Will Ospreay's hair? New hairstyle? Not a fan of
dude,
it.
he looks like what? He looks like he's gonna pick your daughter up at 9 and have her home by 11. I don't understand what he's doing.
Yeah, I'm not a fan
It
of it.
looks
Obviously,
so
I'm not
weird.
gonna judge it too much because it's just a hairstyle. But
Yeah, it's not that big a deal,
my
but
first negative thing about Osprey on this podcast is his hairstyle.
I will never speak bad about Will Ospreay. This is the only time. Bring back the curls, damn it. Uh, he looks like handsome Squidward if he had hair.
Yeah.
Uh, um, we got Osprey versus Ricochet tomorrow night,
Mm-hmm.
round two or round however many matches they've had in the past. Round two
Mm-hmm.
in AEW, and it
Yeah,
should
it'll
be
be
better
good.
than the first time because I know in the first time it ended with DQ when Takeshita got involved. So
Yeah. Hype. That should be good. Another great match.
Looking forward to that a lot. Russell Dynasty is shaping up to be really good. I
Mm-hmm.
have the card here. I
You're
had the
forgetting
card.
something big that happened recently. Let me see if we can I'll give you a couple seconds. I'm not really happy about it, but you're happy about it.
Oh, fucking. Is it Adam Cole?
No, no, no. Wrong gender.
Don't tell me. My queen has returned.
Ugh.
My queen. James, don't get ahead of yourself. You don't know where this is going.
It is. I am. I'm talking about Tony Storm. We are talking about Tony Storm, right?
Tony Storm.
Before we
No,
got two
I thought you
separate
were
things.
talking about. I thought you were talking about Serena Deeb. I like Serena Deeb. That's not a shot at Serena Deeb.
Yeah.
But Tony Storm, she's back. Mina, or yeah, Mariah May beat Mina Shirakawa for the title at Winter is
Mhm.
Coming, and then it happened. Punk Rock Tony is back.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Kinda, not really.
Yeah.
I would argue that it's not even Punk Rock Tony. It's just it's like she has amnesia. It's
Yeah.
so
I'm
funny.
intrigued.
It's
I am
so
intrigued.
funny.
I did. I did. I wasn't a big fan of Tony Storm before Timeless Tony Storm, but I'm interested. I'm interested in what they got. I'm gonna give her a second chance as herself.
It kind of feels like she's like bipolar, not
Mm.
bipolar. What's the word when you have like split personalities?
It's like what schizophrenic.
Yeah, yeah,
Big
yeah, yeah.
words. Big words.
Big words. I don't know big words. I'm an accountant. Come on. Um, it's hilarious because she's acting like she just debuted in AEW. It's
Hmm.
like I'm so excited to be here and meet Thunder Rosa and Mark Briscoe or whatever. Even though she's completely blowing off the matches that she had with Thunder Rosa before. So it's just like
Yeah.
it just didn't exist the past 2 years that she's been in AEW. So
Hmm.
I think it's hilarious and I think it's gonna be fun to see
Yeah.
where she takes it.
I
She's
am
just so like
interested.
she's so entertaining.
Yeah, I am interested. Again, I wasn't a big fan of her before the timeless stuff, but I see potential.
There's definitely potential there. So I think she's not getting the match at World's End though. I think it's Thunder Rosa and Mariah May in a Tijuana street fight.
Yep.
That'll be good.
Yeah,
So
it would be really good.
World's End should be a pretty good show.
When is that?
Next Saturday, the
Okay.
28th.
Okay.
Yep. So I think Konosuke Takeshita's defending against Will Hobbs.
Hmm.
That'll be good.
I'm glad Hobbs is
But,
getting some pay per view time.
yeah. Well, now that he was out for a while with a knee injury, so I'm
Hmm.
glad that he's back,
Hmm.
and hopefully stays healthy.
Yeah,
So
hopefully.
and hopefully
But yeah. Also,
is
as
that
you said, Adam Cole. We got Adam Cole and MJF finally getting that match. I wish I was more hyped for this, man. I
I
wish I
love
was.
the shitty part is I absolutely love both guys to death. It's
Yeah.
just I could not care less
Yeah.
about this match.
It's
And
unfortunate.
and I know what's gonna happen. Unfortunately, Adam Cole's gonna return and win the ring, and be the first person to ever beat MJF, and I'm gonna be like, I want
Mm.
MJF to keep the ring forever.
Yeah, I think that fits
But
him better. It fits. It's part of his character. I think he'll still win. I think Kyle might screw Adam Cole.
really, setting
Hmm.
up a Kyle O'Reilly versus Adam Cole feud in AEW,
Yeah, 'cause
I
I feel like
I think that would be the best way to go with it. I
yeah,
think
I kind of feel like they're gonna wave the white flag with the MJF and Adam Cole feud.
just end it. Just
Yeah, it's
get it over
unfortunate.
with.
The injuries completely ruined it, and the flipping
Yeah,
characters ruined it. It
yeah,
happens. It's just
yeah,
one of the things you accept the L and you move on.
yeah. Pretty much, yeah. If it, that's got to be the biggest what if in the past couple of years.
Hmm. Easily.
Maybe not the biggest.
Yeah, one of. Well, I think it's fair to say one of. Maybe not the
One of the
biggest,
biggest.
but one
I
of.
think the
Yeah.
biggest might be CM Punk. What if he just behaved in AEW? Or
what if
what
the
if
what if the roster act like adults?
oh stop it. What if he never got upset about the Hangman comment that wasn't even a big deal at all?
I do
That
agree
most
with that. I
people
don't
didn't
think
even
that comment
notice.
was that big of a deal.
It was or wasn't.
Wasn't.
No. Nobody even knew what the hell was
But
happening.
I think the more of going off script is what pissed off Punk, and I can get that. But I think as a
Eddie Kingston
professional
went
and
off
CM
script
Punk
against
being
Punk.
one of the greatest promo artists of all time, I think he should recover from stuff like that, no problem.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. That was just whatever. But I think that's the biggest what if in wrestling in the past 10 years.
Hmm. I think also one of the biggest what ifs is what if the Vince scandal never happened?
Oh fuck.
Because arguably, not to shoot at AEW's ratings,
That
their
might be a
ratings,
bigger. That might be the bigger what if.
yeah, because AEW's ratings started going down when WWE's popularity started going up with Triple H's booking. So I wonder how different things would be in professional. I don't think AEW would surpass WWE. And again, that stuff like
No,
that's impossible. But
I
I
don't
do,
think it ever will. Just because WWE's got 50 plus years
yeah,
of
yeah.
goodwill with
To me, that's
people.
a pointless
But that
argument.
is a that is that's a huge. We have to have a what if segment.
Yeah,
That's a brings a great idea.
I'm gonna add that
That'd
to the
be
list.
insane. Where would wrestling be right now
Yeah,
if Vince never got outed?
I'm gonna add that to the pod ideas. What was the other thing we said earlier?
To
Just
add as a segment?
yeah, we said something.
We did. I don't remember. I
Oh,
don't remember.
ring chemistry.
Yeah, that's wrestling soulmates. Wrestling soulmates.
But
I was gonna
yeah,
make a really bad joke. I probably shouldn't do that.
as long as you remember to cut it.
Yeah, I'm not so sure I'd remember, so I just won't say it.
Remember it and message me.
um. Ah, fuck. What were we even talking about? AEW. Anything else?
No, I think that's about it.
I do have one more thing I wanted to mention. It's not AEW or WWE related. New Japan Pro Wrestling just had their Strong Style Evolved show on Sunday. So I'm not sure if you saw anything about what happened there, but the Young Bucks returned.
I
Nice
heard.
to see. Nice to see the Young Bucks back. They're going to be facing. Who are they facing at Wrestle Dynasty? Great O'Khan and a mystery partner, I think, because Aaron Henare has got injured. So they're back. They'll be wrestling there. There's tension between them and Jack Perry.
Really?
So, well, Jack Perry, something happened in a backstage segment in New Japan where Jack Perry was like, "Yeah, you were at home saying you had to help your son with his homework or whatever, while I was out here getting tied to trucks and tied up in chairs and shit." It was funny. So there's something there,
Yeah.
but um, one other thing I wanted to mention: your favorite women's wrestler, Mercedes Moné.
I was hoping we would get to an AEW segment without talking about garbage.
Never, James, never. Had an amazing match against Hazuki. So that match was that's the match I watched right before this show actually, or
Hmm.
right before our podcast, and I just have to say that probably beat Mercedes' match with Chris Statlander, and is probably the number one women's match that I've seen this year. So I know you're not a Mercedes fan, but it feels to me like she belongs in New Japan. I feel like that's when she's at her best.
I would have
Is when she,
100% agree. I would not
shut
have
the
to see
fuck
her
up.
on my
Shut the
screen.
hell up.
I've never
Because
agreed with
because
you more.
there's completely different motives behind your behind you saying that and me saying that. Um, it just feels like her style of wrestling kind of fit New Japan and her matches before she got injured and then after she's come back and shut the hell up. I'm just not even gonna moving on. No. Um, I don't know. Something about her matches in New Japan just hit a lot better
Hmm.
than they did in her run in AEW so far. Besides the one with Statlander, that one was really good.
Hmm.
So,
I
but yeah,
guess one small thing about AEW, I mean, Ring of Honor, but go together, and I would be ashamed not to talk about it because I'm wearing his shirt. Let's go, Matt Cardona. I'm hoping he
Matt
dethrones
Cardona, baby,
Jericho. I'm
always
hoping.
ready. Ring of Honor this Friday on Honor Club.
Hmm.
You can pay us anytime, Tony Khan, for marketing your show. But no, I'm excited. So I'm probably going to end up watching it
Hmm.
because
When
I
is
want to
it?
see
Friday?
Friday. I want
Okay.
to see Athena versus Billy Starks too, because I
Hmm.
feel like this is when Athena's reign as Ring of Honor Women's Champion might finally end, and
Hmm.
she might move to the AEW roster full time, which I'd be totally cool with. Like Athena coming in taking out
Oh,
Mercedes Moné for the TBS championship,
I'm all for it.
I'd be all for it. I know you're all for it.
100%.
I'd drop my cap. Oh, I know
But
you're
yeah.
all for it.
Yeah, hopefully
um,
Matt wins. And whether it's the AEW or WWE, someone signed Matt Cardona. I can't believe he's still on the Indies.
yeah, yeah. I saw a tweet. I don't know how real it is. It might. I think it was Wrestle Votes. I don't.
Hmm.
Fuck if I know. Or it might have been Fightful. I don't remember. But it was that there was at least talks in AEW of bringing in Cardona on a contract.
Yeah.
I'm all for it. I love Cardona.
Yeah, because I know that there were talks, beforehand, when he showed up that first time with Cody, just they weren't.
Yeah,
Matt Cardona is someone who really believes in himself. So if he doesn't think you're
yeah.
giving him a good contract, he will say no and go
Oh yeah,
prove you
exactly. I
wrong.
mean, he's said himself like how he's made so much money on the indies. He's the indie god
Yeah,
for a reason.
that
So
that dude's definition of getting yourself over and do doing things your way.
facts. I want to see him on TV in AEW. So come on, Tony, do it, please. Give us, give me what I want.
Give me what I want, damn it.
Hammerstein Ballroom is going to be popping this weekend.
Yeah, that should be good.
I'm so happy to see shows at the Hammerstein again. You got Ring of Honor on Friday, Collision on Saturday, and then Dynamite's being taped on Sunday. So
Really?
yeah,
Oh, because
next
Christmas.
Wednesday is Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah. How dare
So
they? How
they're
dare wrestlers get time off?
no, they should be working 368
Yeah.
days a year. I don't care.
I've seen because I did recordings during Thanksgiving time, and now they're doing recordings now, and WWE and people are like, oh, why are you doing pre-tape? Like, yo, these people they go spend time with their family.
Yeah, it's like fans don't even fans just think they're just not people.
Exactly.
They're people just like the rest of us. We want to spend time with our families. We don't want
Hmm.
to be working on holidays. If you do, you're a psycho.
Yeah.
Or you just hate your family, which okay,
Yeah.
fine. But I highly doubt these wrestlers, hate their families.
No,
So
but yeah, I'm cool. I'm glad they're getting that more time off and whatnot.
yeah,
And if you're
hundred
worried about
percent.
seeing spoilers from a tape show, just stay off the internet for a week.
Yeah,
Just mute stuff. It's not that. I mean, it's
literally. Yeah,
hard.
it's not that hard.
And usually tape stuff, nothing too crazy happens. Sometimes stuff does here and there, but just don't go looking for
Usually it's not
spoilers,
even.
and you shouldn't find
Usually
it.
tape stuff usually isn't that bad.
Yeah, no.
So, but you rarely see like spoilers from taped shows. It's more so.
If you go looking for them, you'll find them. But if you
Oh
just
yeah,
avoid
exactly.
them, you should be good for the most part.
And then there's always the people who are like, "Oh, I saw the spoilers for so and so show," like, and then paste it everywhere for everyone to see because they don't give a
Mm,
shit
yeah.
about other people. So, all right, man. Anything else? So we hit WWE, AEW, New Japan, Ring of Honor.
Oh, yeah, everything.
Any GCW talk? I haven't watched GCW in a bit, so
I only watch GCW when Matt Cardona's on it.
of course you did.
All right, but now,
Cool. So moving on, we got blind rankings.
hmm you want to rank first?
Sure, hit me with the
Okay,
ranks.
let me pull it up. All right, blind rank these five people by promo skills.
Oh, promos. Okay.
All right, so your first person, The Miz.
Just by promo skills?
Yeah,
3.
three. Okay, MJF.
2. Because I think you're gonna give me somebody better.
John Cena.
Hmm. 4.
Ooh,
I I've never really been a Cena fan my whole life, so I just think
yeah.
Can I change it? Can I put him at 5?
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Yeah. Before you say another one, I'll change and put him at 5. I feel like he's
Yeah,
always been way too animated for my liking. It's just I don't like the super highly animated kind of promos. I like serious, straight to the point. Like get your damn point across.
fair enough. All right, CM Punk.
Fuck. Ah, I can't put him below the Miz, so I'll put him at 1.
Okay. And your number four, The Rock.
God damn it! Why did I know you were gonna? God dang it! Yeah,
So your number one, CM Punk. Number two, MJF. Number three, The Miz. Number four, The Rock. And number five, John Cena. Where you
Okay.
flipping Miz at? Like, are you putting Miz to four? Oh, you putting him at five and moving those two up. Well, you might redo the whole list. I can see.
I might redo the whole list if I had to. If
Mm,
I was able to rank them, so
yeah.
that's my official blind rankings. So that
Mm,
can't be changed. If I had to rank them, it'd be completely different. It'd be The Rock, CM Punk, MJF, John Cena, and The Miz.
okay.
So it would be
Okay.
completely
All
changed.
right. All right.
So, and I'm only putting Cena over The Miz because of his raps when he was the Doctor of Thugonomics. Damn. All right, so mine's not as exciting as yours, I don't think, but I might throw you for a loop. So who knows? Blind rank these WWE legends. Going to start off strong.
By
The
overall is
Undertaker.
overall everything.
Just overall, yep.
Okay.
The Undertaker.
One.
Yep. Solid. Um, Sergeant Slaughter.
Five.
I'm a Big Van Vader.
Ooh. Four.
Wow. No love for the oldies, huh? Not even. I guess they're not that old, but
I'm expecting you to have something else.
The Rock.
Three.
Wow. Mick Foley is your number two.
Oh.
Is number
Okay.
number two is Mick Foley. What would you
That,
change? So you got Undertaker, Mick Foley, The Rock, Van Vader, and Sergeant Slaughter.
okay. No, I'd flip Foley and Rock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you think so? I don't know. I kind of like Mick Foley at two.
Mm. It's
I feel
tough.
like the three faces of Foley. I feel like uh, it's tough. Yeah, because he's like the craziest motherfucker,
Yeah,
and
it's
he was just so
arguable, but
entertaining. Anytime he did anything, he was just giving it his all. He was so entertaining. And then The
mhm.
Rock's obviously got like
Promo skills.
probably the probably the best promo of all time. But maybe I don't know. That's debatable. But
I'll say something for a hot take next week.
uh oh, uh oh. I'm excited to hear it. So cool. Well, that's our blind ranking. So I'll make sure mine's a lot more fun. I just kind of
I
had
know
to
that
come
was a
up with
good
something on the
one.
spot this time.
That was a good one. I didn't have a problem with that one.
Do like high flyers or something next week.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We'll see. All right, moving on to our superstar highlight.
Mm-hmm.
Bringing back the superstar highlight. I know it's been a few weeks since we've done it. So give me a superstar that you want to highlight that doesn't really get the love that they deserve.
I'm gonna go my superstar highlight Shelton Benjamin. He's someone who us growing up in the ruthless aggression era. He was someone for me. He was always like I gotta see his matches because he always does something cool. He's extremely athletic. He's not terrible on the mic whatsoever. He had so many great matches. He's put on great matches with people like Shawn Michaels, and stuff like that. Him and Money in the Bank matches, you always knew something crazy was gonna happen. And in my opinion, going from that time point, he should have been the first African American to be WWE champion. I definitely think he should have won at least one Money in the Bank from all the stuff he did. I think he
Yeah,
has he's athletic, great in the ring, and someone, after the ruthless aggression, he kind of got forgotten about. I felt like, he wasn't doing much. He got brought back during the brand split, but he didn't do too much for the longest time until the Hurt Business came around. And then when the Hurt Business came around, he won tag titles with Cedric, got a little bit more shine. But now that he's in AEW, they've been giving him a lot more shine. And I'm glad to see because it's probably his career. I'd imagine somewhat close to be over in the next few years.
yeah. He's in his 40s, I think. So
Exactly. So I mean, I'm glad to see him going out with some great matches. He's had so many great matches in AEW. He's only been there for like what 2 months.
yeah,
So I'm glad to see that. He's someone who defined the mid card in Ruthless Aggression. I'm a big mid card fan, and just to see him back with Bobby Lashley and MVP and the Hurt Syndicate. I think that's really good because I think that it was a really, really good fit for him.
Agreed.
So
Yep.
I'm just happy to see him. Like I'm really happy to see him getting his flowers.
He's thriving too.
Mm-hmm.
Especially putting him in the Continental Classic is like such a good spot for him because
Yeah.
it showcases like everything that I love about Shelton Benjamin. And he's got an amazing super kick. He's the best super kick in wrestling right now.
Oh, easily.
Um,
People
easily.
actually sell his.
Exactly. Yeah. They've sold it like nuts, dude. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So super happy for Shelton.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's all I got to say.
Alrighty. Alrighty. My superstar highlight, and you're probably gonna agree. Hopefully, is Kyle Fletcher. I've had this guy if we did superstar highlight last or 2 weeks ago, I was gonna specify Kyle, but even since then he's been doing crazy things. So he beat Will Ospreay clean at Full Gear, and he showed the hell out too, and probably a match of the year candidate.
Mm-hmm.
Every time he's had a singles match this year, he's delivered. Even since he had a singles match against Ospreay like back in March or April or something on Dynamite, and I was like, damn, this guy's gonna be a damn good singles star.
Mm-hmm.
So he beat Okada. Granted, he cheated to beat Okada, but he beat Okada. Like
Yeah,
Okada's the New Japan John Cena. That's a big deal.
it is a
I
big,
know.
big
Maybe he
deal.
hasn't really been presented like that in AEW, but that's part of the reason he left New Japan is because he wanted to tone down a little bit. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, but I mean, still, he's beaten guys of the caliber of Osprey and Okada. It's crazy. Like
Yeah.
he's being pushed to the moon, and I absolutely love it. I think he's pretty good on the mic. He gets you to kind of like dislike him. He knows what he's doing. I mean, he's a fantastic wrestler. He's dating Sky Blue. Like what the hell? This guy's living the life over
He
here.
really is. Collects Pokemon cards.
Does he actually? I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
he sells my one friend sells to him.
Really? That's
Yeah, like
awesome.
personally,
Okay, now I
personally
love Kyle
knows him.
Fletcher even more.
Yeah, he personally like knows him and whatnot.
Oh man, that's amazing. Well, yeah, because you're up near Chicago, so I'm sure he's around the area a lot, right?
Yeah,
Since Sky's from there.
yeah. Like when I met Kyle Fletcher at a local hockey game, and my friend and buddy messaged him. He's like, "Man, I thought I was looking at his Snapchat story for a second."
Oh man, that's awesome. So huge props to Kyle Fletcher. I love the
Yeah,
push that he's getting. So
I'm
and
hoping
I
he
hope that
wins the Continental Classic.
I
That's who I
agree.
really want to win.
100% agreed. I think that would be fantastic. Who knows? Maybe Osprey versus Fletcher again in the finals.
I'd be cool with that.
So
The only part
I'll
that
be
worries me about that is Osprey going down twice.
nah. Yeah, I get it, but at the same time, like
And as I talked
Osprey
about
is like
earlier, you don't necessarily always have to have the 1-1.
exactly. Yeah. I feel like Osprey is one of the guys who doesn't really get hurt with a loss.
No, no.
So I mean, he lost to Swerve. He's lost to Swerve. He's lost to Fletcher this year. He's lost to he beat Danielson. He lost to Takeshita. So
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
loving it, Kyle Fletcher. Keep it up. You won't see this, but
I'll tell my
um,
friend to send it to him.
blast from the past time.
Yes, sir. I'll let you go
What
first.
you'll let me go first?
Yeah.
Okay. This is one of my something that I think about often as a wrestling fan. One of my favorite turns in history. Not Seth Rollins. It is when Triple H the turn on Randy Orton. That was very awkward. I'm sorry,
Classic.
but Triple H turning on Randy Orton. I don't think this really gets the love it deserves. It's so well done. It was such a beautiful turn. It made you just absolutely hate Triple H and Ric Flair and Batista at the time, and it made Randy Orton because Randy Orton was the youngest world champion ever at that time. I
Hmm.
think he still is actually the youngest
World
world champion
champion?
ever
Possibly.
in WWE history.
Yeah, I think so.
I think he still holds that record. So it made you feel so bad for Randy Orton getting the absolute hell kicked out of him by Triple H, Batista, and Ric Flair all at the same time. Granted, Ric Flair's like half a person by that time, but Um, Batista, that was when Batista was like absolutely dominating everybody. So
Mhm.
just he was just a big jack dude, just up on his shoulders and giving him the electric chair, just dropping him. And Randy sold it like crazy. It was just a beautifully done segment, and I feel like it's not really talked about as one of the best segments or turns that we've seen. So
Mhm.
I got to give that some love.
Yeah, that's a great segment. I unfortunately don't remember it due to my age, but my one buddy who's only a few months older than me, he it's like his first memory of wrestling.
Really,
Yeah.
what a great memory! What a great one.
Uh,
All right, what's your blast from the past?
See,
What
this
do you
is
want
this
to talk about?
this is why we connect so well. So yours was basically Triple H and Randy Orton, and mine is Triple H and Randy Orton.
No,
I swear, but
a
mine's
different one.
from like
No.
2009 when Triple H went to Randy Orton's house.
Oh my God, yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
I remember as a kid. I can remember just like sitting there and watching. I'm like, this is the most badass shit ever. I'm like, because no, at that time, you as a kid, you fucking hated Randy Orton. Like Skinhead Orton was a menace to society, and you just wanted to see
Yeah.
his shit get kicked in. From he attacked Stephanie McMahon, handcuffed Triple H, kissed her. So like you wanted to see him get his ass kicked.
Yeah.
So Triple H goes to his house. Randy's doing an interview, feels satellite, and just fucking through the door. It's just face sticking and knocks the door down and just standing right there, ready to whoop some ass.
With the sledgehammer, right?
Yeah, and then
Man,
obviously
so
Randy
badass.
runs. Triple H is going through the house, running to his family members, just trying to find him, looking around and whatnot. Randy hits him from behind, the brawn and shit and whatnot. Triple H goes for a kill slot with a sledgehammer to the head, misses. Randy gets his ass thrown out a freaking window, and then they're there in the yard, and cops come. What now? Triple H get arrested, and bro, and at that time I was 9, 10 years old. It was some of it was still real to me. Damn it! I remember going to school next day. I'm like, fuck, Triple H got arrested. This is not good. I'm like, he didn't do anything wrong. He just, Randy Orton deserved that. Hindsight, he kind of trespassed in someone's house, threw someone through a window. So I can see the legal problems as an adult, but as a kid, I saw him as an innocent man. And I just remember thinking, like, oh, what's gonna happen? Like, what's gonna happen next week on Raw? My mind, Triple H was behind bars. Dude, that's
Dude,
I think
what a
the
great
ultimate.
time in wrestling when we thought everything was real.
Yeah,
Man,
dude.
take us back to the
Oh,
days.
I wish I still had that mindset. Yeah,
Me
dude, that
too.
segment is
It
top
was
five. Like, it
badass.
might be my all-time favorite wrestling segment. It is up there. I
It's
love it.
it's amazing. Now I got to go back and watch it again. It's been a while since I've seen it.
Ugh.
So that's awesome. Great shout out there. So great minds think alike.
Yeah, that was crazy. I was like, I hope he doesn't say the same thing I did. And then when you said heel turn, I'm like, okay, he's going through the evolution.
Went the different direction.
Yeah.
Yep.
Uh,
That just highlights like how amazing Triple H was too, and
mm-hmm.
how great Randy was.
And the chemistry
Like
they
I'm
have.
not a big Randy fan, and I liked him as the Legend Killer, but anything basically post Legend Killer and on, I couldn't really care for. But those
Even
guys were
Skinhead
so.
Orton? Like,
Mm,
looking back?
he was he
Really?
was he was fine, yeah,
Interesting.
but those guys are just so dynamic, and they could play either role just amazingly, especially Triple H. I think Triple H is like arguably the best heel of all time.
I think Triple H is the best of being good at both, if that
Yeah,
makes sense. Like, he's a
yeah,
great face and he's a great heel.
yeah, yeah. It's hard to disagree with that. I think he played a better heel than a face,
Oh,
personally.
yeah,
That's just
definitely. Yeah, no
but
doubt about that. But he's also a really, really good face.
oh yeah, he's just so lovable,
Mm-hmm.
especially in 2002 when he returned from the quad injury.
Mm-hmm.
Like the pop he got was insane. He couldn't be a heel after that until he
Fucking yeah.
until he turned on Shawn Michaels.
Yeah. As a kid, dude, I love Triple I love
Yeah,
Triple H, dude.
cool man. So I guess we got one thing left.
Yes,
It's
sir.
one of our favorite things.
Yes, it
So we're gonna
is.
be ranking our top three, count it three, wrestling shows that we've attended. So
Mm-hmm. You want me
I
to go
went
first?
first. I went first for the blast, so it's your
All right.
turn.
This was definitely hard for me to break down because I've been to, let's see right here. WWE events alone, I've been to 43.
Jesus Christ.
And AEW events, I've been to 14.
And one
So,
New Japan event.
and one New Japan. And one Ric Flair's last match.
You were there?
Yeah.
No way. Oh my
Yeah.
god. What?
I can proudly say I almost watched a man die.
Legally. Uh,
uh, but yeah,
all
so
right. Hit me
my
with your top
top,
three.
yeah, my top three wrestling events I attend to live. Number three, Royal Rumble 2023. So,
I thought you were gonna say 2022, and I was about to shut the stream off right now.
no, because you were there also,
I was
right?
there too, and it was
Yeah,
terrible.
yeah. Royal Rumble 2023. Again, I was at 2022. That was not a good one. So it was definitely a step up. The only Royal Rumble where we saw someone win from number one and number 30 in the same night. Rhea
Holy cow!
Ripley.
Yeah,
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 Rhea Ripley came in at number one and won it all. Then Cody came in at 30. We had the classic, the segment was Kevin Owens, Roman Reigns, and Sami Zayn when Sami turned face.
yep.
The Rumble match itself was good. That's when we had that iconic spot with Logan Paul and Ricochet. Giving the flowers with amazing spots.
Good job, Ricochet. Great job. I gave
and
him flowers.
and that women's rumble is still my favorite women's rumble because like the final three was like I think Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, and Asuka, and they were just fighting on the edge of the apron like crazy. Like I don't know how they don't fuck that up. And yeah, it was a great show, great pops. The Royal Rumble is always a fun show to go to,
Oh
even if
yeah.
the result of it sucks, like 2022. Just counting down from 30, it's fun. And a great experience, and I'm excited to
I'm
do it
super
again
jealous
this
that you're
year
gonna
or
be
next
there
year.
this year too. Yeah,
Yes.
or well, this coming.
Yep. Yep.
Super
All
jealous.
right. My number two, Money in the Bank 2011. So,
Wow.
Money in the Bank is one of my favorite match types ever. I've been fortunate to gone to three Money in the Bank events. This one had two great Money in the Bank matches. I didn't like the winner of both of them. I wasn't because at that time I hated Daniel Bryan, and I did not. And then I hated Alberto Del Rio. Now I'm a huge Daniel Bryan. He's cool. I love him. Del Rio still can go fuck himself, but the match the matches themselves were good. They were great Money in the Bank matches, and obviously Christian got to win the world title that night, so that was cool. But obviously, with that night, it's iconic for us John Cena versus CM Punk in Chicago.
Yep.
And I tell you, when that's like one of my all-time favorite matches because just being there live, like I'm getting like goosebumps like right now. Like if I show you on the camera, it would pop up. But like the crowd, the crowd for that match was insane. Like
Yeah.
I've been to a lot. Like I said, I've been to a lot of wrestling events, and I've been to football fields. I've been to CM Punk returns, where the crowd is just hot. But I've never seen a crowd that hot.
You just gave away your number one.
No, I actually did not.
CM Punk returns. No. Oh, never mind then. Oh,
And but yeah, the crowd was so hot, and the booing John Cena, dude, it felt like you can go back and watch it. It felt like a war zone. It felt like that. Like this part to me wonder like if Cena won that match, would people have stormed the ring?
shades of ECW One Night Stand 2006.
Yeah, like, dude, it was insane. Like nothing will ever top that. I mean, I hope something tops that experience, but I don't see anything ever topping that experience from a wrestling point of view.
That's fair. Yeah.
And
Your lights just flickered. Yeah.
yeah.
Ghosts.
The Undertaker got pissed off at my, something that's about to come beat my ass. But
Number one.
my number one, WrestleMania 22.
Okay. Yeah.
You know,
That's a great one.
I was just a wee lad. I was only like 7 years, no, I was 6 years old at that time. And I do remember most of it. I don't remember everything, but it's WrestleMania. Like, that to me is like the starting point of me becoming a wrestling fan because everything after that is like what I can remember, like all the big stuff. Like, my memory is pretty clear from then on when it comes to wrestling. But being there live, I still have the visualization of the Money to Bank match of Shelton Benjamin doing the flip,
Yeah,
Flair taking the superplex, and then
dude. Ugh.
RVD
He
winning.
was like 63 years old. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, and RVD winning because the kid, I was a huge RVD fan as everyone else. It's the only time I got to see an Undertaker entrance, so
Really?
yeah.
Oh man,
I've been to 43 wrestling events and I've only seen the Undertaker once.
you're lucky. I
Yeah,
don't. I've never seen the Undertaker, so that's
yeah.
one thing,
So
bucket list thing that'll never be checked off, unfortunately.
yeah, so I got to see that. I still have the image of Edge spearing Mick Foley through a flaming table
Yeah,
in the main event. Man, I had a lot of fun with that because I was not a Cena fan growing up, and I was a big Triple H fan. So I was really into that match, and unfortunately, it didn't go the way as I wanted as a kid. But still, WrestleMania 22 is, I feel like, one like maybe I'm biased because of being there, but I feel like it's one of the best WrestleManias ever from start to finish.
I'd put it in my top three favorite WrestleManias.
Hmm.
So it's the first WrestleMania that I ever watched live.
Hmm.
So I remember vividly my mom was like, come in the living room, kids, like blah blah blah, and I was like, oh yay, whatever, like we're eating something or something for dinner, and she's like, puts on WrestleMania, and I was like, whoa, like oh my god, this is amazing.
That's awesome.
So that was the first ever WrestleMania I watched
That's a
live.
good
So it's
memory.
special memories. So I
Yeah.
can't believe you were there. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Great list. Great list. So my list is composed of not a single WWE show.
Really?
The only WWE shows I've been to are live events. I've been to,
Oh,
I think, three live events, and then the Royal Rumble 2022,
which is unfortunate.
which is
We,
very
we, we're
unfortunate.
going to get you to a good WWE event. I'm going to make that's on my bucket list, Alex.
You know what sucks is I really wanted to go to Survivor Series 2023,
Hmm.
and I was really debating it,
I know
but
you were. I was trying to convince you. I'm like, come
I
on,
couldn't
man.
swing it at the time, unfortunately,
Yeah.
and I'm regretting it now. But damn, that would have been fun. But
We'll get you one. We're going to get you to a good.
eventually, yeah, I'm probably not going to make it to the Rumble. I've got like six concerts already that I'm
That's
going to
fine. Yeah,
between
understandable.
March and May of next year. So, okay, so number three is going to be AEW Dynasty 2024.
Mhm.
This is Bryan Danielson versus Will Ospreay. I was there in person to see one of my favorite matches of all time. It was beautiful. Bryan Danielson, I miss you. Come back. But no, that match was amazing. You had like the whole anime spot with them in the corner, like revving up against each other and running and doing the Will Ospreay hitting the hidden blade. It was just such a cool moment to be able to be there live and see that in person. The crowd was insane for it, and I know it came through because I rewatched it. I rewatched it on Fight or Triller or whatever, and it was just amazing. Swerve winning the world title, another great memory at that show. So it was just a great show all around. Rowdy versus Kyle was a great match. So really love that show. Number two is AEW New Japan Pro Wrestling Forbidden Door, the first one, 2022. Amazing show. Never in my life would I thought I would be seeing Okada wrestle in person at the time, and I got to see Okada. I got to see not Kenny Omega. He was got to see Will Ospreay versus Orange Cassidy, Jay White, Okada, Adam Cole, and Hangman Page in the four way for the IWGP title. That was awesome. Got to see Pac win the new international title, or at the time it was the All Atlantic Championship.
Yeah.
So got to see that. Really cool. So just a great show to be at. Chicago crowds are always a killer
Hell
too.
yeah.
So so that was so much fun, and we started the deep dish pizza chant.
Man,
So that was really cool.
I was hoping, I figured all your top three were going to be, events I've been to. I didn't go to either of those.
No, no. What do you think they were going to be like all outs?
Yeah.
Surprisingly, not a single all out on my list,
Really?
but you have been to my number one event, AW Full Gear 2021.
All right.
So
Yeah. Yep.
that is my number one. It's the first televised wrestling show that I've ever went to.
Oh, that's cool.
Before that, it was only um, like a live event, like one live event. So this was the first show that I went to that actually meant something,
Hmm.
and it was just awesome, dude. I was like just in the time of getting back into wrestling and like falling in love with wrestling, and that show solidified like, damn, I love this shit.
Hell yeah.
That's why I love this shit, man. Seeing Hangman Page win the world championship off of Kenny Omega, just getting to see Kenny Omega wrestle in person is such a treat.
Hmm. Oh yeah.
Getting to see Adam Cole versus Adam Cole and the Young Bucks team up against Christian and Jurassic Express was awesome. MJF and Darby Allin, um, just all around, just special memories from that show.
Hmm.
Me and my friends literally drove up the day of from Iowa. It was like a 6.5 hour drive. Watched the show, stayed in a hotel, drove back the next day. It's like that's what it's all
And
about.
so yeah, my friends, similar thing. My friends and I think we drove up the day before from
Yeah,
Chicagoland area. It was also like a 6 hour drive or something. So, yeah, 'cause I know we were close. 'Cause that's like when we first started talking.
yeah,
That was like
yeah,
the time frame with we were trying to meet up.
yeah,
Stuff that didn't work out. Connection arena wasn't too good, so we couldn't
yeah,
figure stuff out.
yeah,
But yeah, because I know you were like 2 or 3 sections over.
yeah, yeah. I remember you in your referee shirts.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that
Just
happened. That happened 5 years ago today. Not 5 years ago, 3 years ago.
three years ago. It was, I think it was was it the 13th? No, it was November.
Yeah.
It was
Oh
like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It was the date of Eddie Grove's death.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Not Eddie Grove's death. Was it? Yeah, was it?
Yeah, 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 yeah. It was.
Yeah, November 13th, I think.
Yeah, I
Um,
just got my memories from when I went to a Minnesota event in
gotcha,
with WWE. So
gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, I love that show, and it's always gonna hold a special place in my heart. So
hell yeah,
even over the past three all outs that we've been to.
that's yeah, hey,
So
that's
I debated putting All Out 2023 on the list. Actually, that was the one right after CM Punk got fired.
you put 23. Oh yeah, 23. Yeah.
That was the
Wait,
one Orange Cassidy and John
no,
Moxley main evented.
you put that over 24.
I
That was my least favorite all out I've been to.
really,
Yeah, I've been to the same amount as you.
dude, the meat chance for Hobbs and Miro, that was amazing. Um, I guess,
Cause
yeah,
I've been to all every all out from 2022 and on.
yeah, me too. Yeah, I feel like 2022 is probably the least favorite of those three on my list. Um,
That's
2023, it was just so memorable because like it was the week after the first All In.
hmm
You didn't have everybody wrestling, and it was like those people that showed up, the wrestlers that showed up, like Orange Cassidy, that was his first pay per view main event, and he absolutely killed it and deserved it.
hmm
Him and Moxley tore the house down,
Yeah,
so
fair enough. Fair enough.
good shit. That's true though. 2024 is hard to beat. Hangman and Swerve in the steel cage, and then Osprey versus Pac, and then Danielson and Jack Perry. So that's good. Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good list. Those
yeah,
are all
man.
good events.
I still wish that you went to Forbidden Door, the first Forbidden Door in Chicago. It's
Same. Yeah, I was
so much
not
fun.
in. I was somewhere. I think I had
Yeah,
friends
I think
out.
you were busy that day,
Yeah,
man.
that's around the weekend. My friends come out of state, come out.
Yeah, but
Mm.
yeah, that's a wrap. I think.
Especially at that time, bro. Like, seeing at that time, seeing Will Ospreay wrestle was a huge bucket list item of mine,
Yeah. Hmm.
and I was upset. Like, fuck, I might never get an opportunity to see Will Ospreay again.
Jokes on you. Now you've
Y-
seen him plenty of
Yeah,
times.
I've seen him several times now.
Uh, if you weren't busy that weekend of Dynasty, gosh, man, in
Yeah,
St. Louis, him and Danielson, it was something like straight out of a dream.
dude, I'm telling you, AEW is so good at booking stuff when I'm out of town. Like, it is insanely how many
Yeah.
times it's happened.
uh, Sweet man. Well, I think that's a wrap.
Yeah, I think it's a wrap.
That's a wrap. So great job.
Yeah, another great
I don't know why I
episode.
said great job. Yeah, great episode. Yeah.
Thank you.
As always, we appreciate everybody who watches, and
Mhm.
unfortunately, we did have a guest cancellation last minute.
Yeah.
So, if you are interested in watching, comment down below or message the page on Facebook, Twitter, X, YouTube, just whatever.
We're
We'd love to
everywhere.
have you on
Shoot us
anywhere,
an email
literally
too.
anywhere.
Actually, don't shoot us an email. We
Send
don't.
us an email.
I don't check the email box.
No, fuck no. Don't send us an email. Get a hold of us. We want to have people on, so we want to get to know you guys. So It doesn't matter who you are.
Nope.
Send us if you want to be on. Send us a message, and we'll have you on. So
Yep. We record.
just be over 18 years old. That's
Yeah,
all. That's the only thing.
B18. We typically record on Tuesdays, but we always record during the week at around 4 o'clock Central Standard Time.
Yep, and it's flexible with the day too.
Yeah,
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday,
yeah,
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday
we'll work with
can
you if we
usually be.
could.
Yeah, we'd love to have you. So let
Yeah,
us know. We'd love to have your ideas too. If there's anything you want to see us talk about,
yeah. Visit if
comment,
y'all.
send us a message.
Yeah, that's a good thing. If, if you want to see us talk about anything, just send us a message and we'll talk about it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We're always open to ideas. So we want to be for the people, for you guys. So I guess that's everything. So we will bid you
Yeah, I got
adieu.
nothing else.
We will bid you adieu and good night. Mwah.
Mwah.
And good night. Oh fuck, I messed
You
that
messed
up.
it up.
I'm sorry, Kenny. Please
It's
don't
no.
hurt me. I must bid you adieu.
You.
Mwah.
Mwah.
And good
Good
night.
night.
Bang.
Bang. All right.
Sick.
That was a solid episode.